Thank you, Jared, for not saying anything bad about me. Ever since Jared got married, his hair's been really short. I'm thinking his wife's into military men. That's the only thing I can think about that, or at least wannabes. I love Jared. It has been a long journey getting to this point where I know that comedy is what I want to do. When I was a little kid, I always dreamed about being a fireman. Then I learned that firemen put out fires. I guess what I really wanted to be was an arsonist. There was a time in my life when I wanted to be a professional fisherman. Any fishermen out there? None? Oh yeah, there's one. You know what I'm talking about. I love to catch fish, I love to eat fish, and nothing rings truer to me than the phrase, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. But teach a man how to fish, and he'll neglect his wife and kids for a lifetime. So true. Yeah. I've been trying to be more healthy this year. They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but I think an apple, how silly. Why not just buy a gun? They say whatever doesn't kill you only makes you stronger, and I guess that's why I like to drink my water straight out of the Willamette River. Sure, I've had diarrhea for the last 3 months, but I feel like I'm getting stronger. Giardia abs, my friend. Oh, yeah. They say that laughter's the best medicine, but not for mental illness. That just seems to make him cinch up the straitjacket even tighter. I've had some mental problems from time to time, just like anybody else, but I like to blame mine on my dad because he was strict. Yeah, it's his fault. No, he was. Every time before he would spank me, he'd always say, son, this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. And I never understood what he meant by that till I became a father myself and dislocated my shoulder during a wild, uncontrolled swing. Just put your kids in timeout. It's a lot less painful. I had to learn that one the hard way. Yeah, my dad, he was strict. If I ever dribbled or spilt milk or juice on the kitchen table, he'd make me put my lips down to it and suck it up. I guess that's why I was always very careful never to pee on the toilet seat. We didn't have a lot of money growing up, and that always made Christmas very interesting because I never knew what I was going to get. I mean, one Christmas I actually got a pet mouse. The only problem is Santa forgot to poke air holes in the box before he wrapped it. So come Christmas morning, not a creature was stirring. Oh, yeah. So poor growing up that as a kid I only had one pair of shoes. One day somebody stole those shoes from me. I spent a lot of time walking around barefoot feeling very sorry for myself. But then I met a man who had no feet, and that's when I realized he probably wasn't the one who'd stolen my shoes. You know you're poor when every pair of underwear you owned as a child were hand-me-downs from your older sister. But that was in the past. That was a long time ago. But living that life has made me appreciate the little things in life, like having a pair of underwear that wasn't previously owned. You just appreciate things so much more. Enough about underwear. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but on the news, they're saying that there's a huge increase in road rage lately, and I'm kind of embarrassed to admit this, but I had a little incident the other day. So I was driving home from work, and this car pulls out right in front of me. I slam on my brakes. I just about hit them, so I'm a little upset. I go to pass them in the left lane, and they swerve into me. They miss me by like 2 inches. Okay, now I'm really upset. I try to pass them in the right lane, and they swerve into that lane. Okay, now I know they're trying to do this on purpose. I'm not the type of guy to start fights or pick fights, mainly because every fight I've ever been in, I've lost. But there comes a time in a man's life when he needs to stand up for himself, and this was one of those times, so I followed this car into the Walmart parking lot, and I parked right next to them, and I just waited. And then what seemed like forever, the door finally creaks open, and out steps an elderly woman, well into her 90s. She's wearing those sunglasses that they give you after they dilate your eyes. You know, she was probably legally blind. She didn't even know I was there. Then she painfully and slowly reaches in the back seat, pulls out a walker, and unfolds it. And as I take in this whole scene, I say to myself, Darren, 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 looks like you're finally going to win a fight. All right, yeah, finally. Thanks, you guys have been great.